Alright. Hi everyone. I've been really contemplating lately, and God has spoken to my heart, and hi W Campbell, how are you? I'm okay. It's just I'm going through a lot right now, but that doesn't really matter. But God has really been speaking to my heart lately, and I know I have a lot of people mad at me, and a lot of people are mad because me and my husband, we asked people for money in order to survive, and I just want to say sorry about that and being so aggressive toward that. But I will say it's because we're desperate to survive, and it's very hard to survive when you have two mentally disabled people trying to get their crap together. And me, I'm physically disabled as well as mentally disabled. And it's very hard to try to figure out life when you have all these challenges. Like, for instance, me, I'm virtually unhireable for the normal, like, job where you're standing on your feet and, you know, service work. I can't physically do that. I'm under strict orders by my osteo doctor to not pick up more than 15 pounds because of the arthritis in my legs and my hips and my back. And it's so progressive right now that it's just destroying me as a person. I'm currently under 5 different meds right now for pain, and I have other problems that are coming with the pain. I'm not getting into details or anything, but it's bad. It's very bad. Why am I not calling out Colleen Ballinger? Because I'm done with that stuff on calling people out and verbally humiliating them. You know, there's enough people who are round and about talking about her. You really don't need my opinion or me calling someone out. So I'm sorry you wanted a video like that, but I don't think that's a correct way how to deal with stuff. I say let the government and the police and the officials take care of a situation like that. I'm just a stupid dork, and I don't know her. I know nothing of her, so yeah. I just, and if I did know her, I wouldn't say anything either, because it's not needed. So many people are just so obsessed with wanting to take other people down, and it's just like I'm on 5 different meds, like heavy meds right now. I'm only taking care of myself, and you know, I don't need any other stuff distracting me. So, like, I'm sorry you expect me to do something like that, but like I haven't been online. I haven't been looking up stuff. I've just been doing things that make me happy, that are positive, that are not in the toxic realm. I've been going to therapy regularly, and it's just that type of, uh, I guess, content I will no longer be doing. But I I am surviving the best I can, and I praise God for all his little miracles. Hi, Coroner Girl. I see you clicked on. I just want to say I love you, and thank you for everything. I really very much appreciate it. A lot. Everything. I I don't have energy for much anymore, you know, and emotional stress is something that has really hurt me physically, I think. Um, I don't think it's good for anyone to constantly be on the attack of people, um, and hurt others. Uh, it's inappropriate behavior anyway. If you go to therapy, they'll tell you it's inappropriate therapy, and you need to stop for your own mental health. So, in regards to Colleen Ballinger, stop looking into that stuff because it's bad for your mental health. And being so angry and reactive at stuff is just, it's just not worth it in the long run. Thank you, Coroner. Prayers for your family too, sweetheart. Like, prayers to everyone, really, that they can get better physically, mentally, spiritually. I've just been on a journey without social media, and I actually am enjoying it. But I know there's people that care for me, so I'll come on once in a while and say hi. But as a content creator, I don't think I'm gonna be going back in that. I spent 20 years trying to get this damn Google Play button from YouTube, and I never got it. I wasn't allowed to. I was bullied and harassed terribly, and it's gotten to a point where it actually has affected my health and my mental health. So I have to stop that. You know what I mean? And I didn't know it at the time how bad it was affecting me, but me not being on social media or looking anything up that's drama related, it really has helped me not to want to hurt others or and not be so reactive. You know, I see my mistakes that I've made. I acknowledge my mistakes that I made, and I own the mistakes that I made on social media, and all I can say to other people is, like, I'm sorry when I was pushed. I reacted so poorly. But now it's different, you know. Everything has changed, you know. I'm not doing that stuff anymore and keeping to myself. Um, just trying every little bit to enjoy whatever life I have. Um, Left, and not only that, I've been doing little gigs on the side trying to get any amount of money, and I've been trying to get $25 for just home household goods, and I'm having the hardest time making the money to do it and finding gigs, because it's like I'm really disabled, and how the world has been, and it's very hard to not only cope but to survive in a world like this, because everything is run on money, you know, and everything is run on, like, a lot of things are run on drama and hatred, and I think it's really these reaction channels and stuff, and even the news is really mentally abusive to society, because it's causing people extra paranoia, extra fear, causing them to have hatred in their hearts, causing them to continue to hate, and to just basically be bitter. And I wish society would come together as one, as a whole, and really introduce back into the culture empathy and compassion for other people, instead of this divisionary thing that's going on in media. And it's all through media, the mainstream media, social media. It's all drama and hatred, and it really has made a lot of people on earth mentally ill. And I know it's shocking to hear that at first, like, I'm not mentally ill, but I just want to, I guess, persuade you to take some time off the internet, off social media, off the drama and stuff, and I guess realize how precious your life is and how precious other lives is, and realize that if you take a break, you'll realize the damage it has caused yourself, and caused you to hurt others, and caused you to, like, just be a jerk. I have to say, I've been a jerk plenty of times on social media, but I didn't realize the extent on how mentally damaging it is, and when you're mentally damaged, it's eventually going to go to the physical health. Mental health and physical health go together, to make you whole, and I'm just not, I'm not there anymore. I have no want, no need to engage in that mentality or anything like that, to watch things that are toxic and hateful, because it makes you toxic and hateful. Like, it's like in the Bible when Jesus was talking about the leaven of the Pharisees. It's also said that, you know, bad I can't even think. I'm sorry. Um, I'm having a lot of memory problems lately. Um, but I'm doing a lot better mentally. Um, I'm happy. And I really want to keep my peace and my happiness, and a contentness no matter what's going on in my life. I can find joy. That's the most important thing right now. Um, but I know that God will provide, and God will always give like little miracles. If you need to eat, there's always like an angel that will help you with food. If you need shelter, there's always an angel that will help you with shelter. Um, I trust in God, and I trust that no matter what happens in my life, He will find a way to help me live. Um, but right now it's just very hard to try to scrap any money together for us, but God will provide. I know that because He's amazing. He He's helped us survive this long. I can't conceive that He would just stop helping us when we need it the most. Um, but you know, it's just stressful out there in life, you know, and social media in a lot of ways adds more stress on your life when you really don't need it. You can just turn off the phone, turn off the computer, and do something positive. Like right now, I'm crocheting. Um, it's a little piece right now. I'm planning on making a whole like suit on it, but it's really pretty. Um, it's really pretty, and the yarn is very soft, so I think it'll feel good on my body. Because I'm making like a dress, I guess you could say, with the yarn, but we're making it through. Um, and that's the most important thing, is we're making it through. Even though there's some stuff that's worrying us, some future stuff, but that's okay. Um, Jesus did say you'll have your trials and your tribulations. Um, please stop with the hurtful words, and lies. Doesn't do you any good. It doesn't help anyone. And you know, I guess some people have to repeat their lies over and over again so people believe it. It's a Joseph Goebbels tactic, a Nazi tactic that people do. They make a lie, they repeat it over and over again, and eventually people believe them because they just want to be mean-spirited. Um, and frankly, I don't deal with mean-spirited people. Um, it's just, I'm moving on with my life and enjoying my life, and it's good. Um, it's good to enjoy your life. Um, and that's what I'm doing. And taking care of myself mentally, physically, emotionally, financially. You know, I'm doing everything I can to be well. But I will no longer engage people who just want to be mean-spirited and toxic. You have no place in my life. Those who want to be. And, yeah, just find something to make yourself happy, guys. Find something that isn't toxic to your soul and your vibes, your energy. You know, I've also been wearing my rose quartz. It's very healing stones. Very cool stones, actually. They're very cold, so it feels good when it's nice and hot to put on your rose gold. Or your, not rose gold, but rose quartz. And let that healing energy in that needs to be in. You know, it's like I feel like a totally different person than I was like 5-6 months ago. I was a very reactive person, very angry at the world and people, and, you know, through therapy and through self-contemplation, I realized that a lot of people don't realize the harm they do to others and don't realize how hurtful and harmful their words are. This is through my own experience, and how toxic that is to yourself and your being. You know, I just want love and goodness and faith in God and Jesus and, you know, my cats, my children, my husband. You know, those are the most important things in my life right now, is that stuff, you know. The drama stuff, like, I'm over it completely. And I'm happy about that, because it's just like, it's just stupid. It's just like a waste of time. And you're hurting people with knowledge or without knowledge. And it's just dumb. Like, if you just take a step back and you listen to how ridiculous you sound screaming at other grown adults on the internet, it just, you look ridiculous, or trying to sway someone in a direction that they don't need to. Like, what makes people And you know, what makes you so entitled to, like, to my life or others' lives, or you know, what makes you so entitled you think your voice is so much more important than someone who's living their own life, you know what I mean? Like, really, it's just, it's like a dog barking at a tree. The tree's gonna stay where it's at, and you're just barking at the tree for no reason. It's not gonna move the tree, barking at the tree. It's certainly not gonna help the tree grow any faster, barking at the tree. It's not gonna, like, it's a waste of time, and it's dumb, and it's unneeded energy to exert into the world. Like, I really believe in manifesting, and I am manifesting goodness, wholeness, strength, love, trying to conquer things financially. I'm manifesting those things. I'm not manifesting this toxic, horrible drama that I was stuck in for way too long. Like, I was talking to my therapist today, and I was like, it's like I almost, like, wasted 20 years of my life trying to defend myself from people who aren't even entitled to my life. Like, everything they say and do, it's not going to change their life. It's not going to change my life and my position. It's just this excess noise. You know, it's kind of like when you're that deep in social media and drama and toxicity, it's kind of like, it's very much similar feelings to someone who's experiencing schizophrenia, because it's just a bunch of these voices in your head telling you to do all these different things. And it gets very confusing, you know, and you question who you are as a person. And, like, I'm on a journey to rediscovering who I am, because I lost so much of who I am because of trauma. And, you know, I'm healing from trauma. I'm healing from all that bad crap that has happened in my life, and I want to continue to heal. And doing things that are toxic aren't going to help you heal at all. It's going to do the opposite, and you got to put more work in to heal from that. So, like, it's not worth it in the long run. What's worth it is just finding ways how to be happy, and without social media, and listening to all these voices, and, you know, feeling like I have to be talking to people when I don't want to talk to people. Excuse me, I think I swallowed a fly. Like, I don't even know if there was a fly. Maybe it was cat fur. Yeah. Ugh. But I've been taking care of myself, and I'm proud. And there were, like, a few instances where I could have reacted to certain things, and I chose not to react. And I'm really, I'll be honest, I'm really proud of myself not reacting to negativity and really toxic people. I'm really proud of myself of that. So, like, that's basically what's been happening. Like, I'll say it again. Like, if I hurt you in any way in the past by being reactive, I'm sorry. I just didn't know how to handle the situation and conduct myself. And I was on the defense for so long that I didn't realize it, just constant survival mode. Um, that's a tough thing to go on, is to be on constant survival mode. And it's like, I'm not on survival mode anymore. I'm on what happens will happen mode, and just let life wash over me like water. Because, I'm learning a lot of things about myself. Learning a lot about my faith. Just learning and growing as a person. And I'll just be honest, I don't need social media. I don't think anyone needs social media. You can find a way away from it, and move on with your life and enjoy your life. So that's what I've been doing, but I want to thank everyone for their prayers and their thoughts. I'm sorry I don't regularly talk to you guys on DMs like I used to. It's mostly been Jason that's been contacting people on Facebook, not Facebook, but Instagram, for me, because I have to, for my mental health, stay away from that crap, you know what I mean? Not that I'm saying you're crap, you're not, but there are other people within the mix of the awesome, kick-ass people that I love, but it's like I have to stay away from it for my own sake, because I have to heal. I feel like if I don't heal mentally and physically, I'm gonna die. And I have 2 sons that I have to live for, and I'm looking forward to seeing them growing old, and me being a grandma, and seeing my grandchildren. I'm gonna be 40 in a month. I said this, I think a year ago. I certainly don't want to be 40 years old arguing with people on the internet, and I'm certainly intending for that to be a reality. I just, you just see these people, and they're in their 30s, 40s, 50s, some even in their 60s, and they're acting like teenage children in high school, trying to get popularity points. And it's just it's silly, it's stupid. I pray to God they outgrow that crap, but whatever, they'll do what they need to do. But yeah, I feel good, I guess you could say. Even though I have a lot of stuff going on in my life, at the same time, I feel good. And, everyone, I love you guys so much. You guys are awesome, but yeah, that's where I am in life. And that's where I intend to be, because it's the healthiest I can be. And I gotta save my mental health for all these medical things that are going down with me. I can't stress because of the medical stuff that's happening with me. I gotta be chill. So yeah. Um, I I hope some people get influenced by my words and start like swaying away from social media and realizing that you can be happy without it. Actually, I'll be honest, you will be happier, a lot happier, like the happiest without it. Um, Even if you're physically disabled and you don't get out much, you can still find happiness away from the chaos. Um, I'm done with chaos. Uh, yeah. Just be happy, guys. And learn to love yourselves enough to not let toxicity in or being toxic, because that's also bad for your mental health, is when you are toxic. And everyone can be toxic, so it's like no one in particular. It's just, I can be toxic, and I choose not to be. I work on that every day of my life to be less toxic, less reactive, and just find the beauty and joy in life. Like, I think one of the joyous things in my life is I get to hear beautiful birds singing every day, and seeing my cats loving the sounds of the birds, and my cats waking me up in the morning is always such a beautiful thing. And I don't look at my phone first thing in the morning anymore, like, oh, what did someone say? I'm not worrying about that crap anymore. Instead, I listen to the birds. I see my Kit Kats all happy when I wake up. And then, the happiness of my husband while we kiss each other. Good morning. And that's such a precious part of my life that I wouldn't want to lose that. It's a beautiful thing, talking to my sons and getting to know the type of young men they're becoming, and I'm just so proud of them. They're very strong and smart and wise in their age, and I'm proud of my sons for that. I'm just happy. Even though I'm struggling, I'm still trying to get that $25, but it'll come when it comes. God always provides, always, no matter what. But yeah, I'm just going through the tides of life and living life to the fullest. Whatever time I have left, I guess. Just living and experiencing life as it is instead of being stuck on a screen. So I look back when I was like really hardcore into that stuff, and I was just so sad and so miserable, and it was like, I just want people to love me and care for me. Now I don't worry about that anymore, because I'm loving myself first, I guess you could say, which is a good thing to mentally be. Even my therapist says that you're in a good spot mentally. Even though you're going through all this stuff, you're in a good spot mentally, and I intend to stay that way. So anyway, Jesus bless, guys. Peace and Maranatha. I hope you have a wonderful day, and you learn how to find additional happiness and prosperity in your life. I pray that in Jesus Christ's name over all of you. A lot of beautiful souls out there, I'll say that, and I'm grateful for the beautiful souls. Thank you. Have a nice day, guys. I'm gonna go live life and hope you do too. Bye, guys.